from the same cloth. At a time when Christians are being persecuted and slaughtered from Africa to Asia to the Middle East, Pope Leo is blessing a block of ice in the name of climate justice.
Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's forbidden.
Joining me now is Newsweek's Senior Editor-at-Large and Article 3 Project Senior Counsel Josh Hammer. Josh, what do you make of that?
I was the other day reading Deuteronomy 28 and 1 Corinthians 10:11. And look at what we have here. The Pope, huh? Blessing a what? A block of ice or worshiping it?
Performance, Pope Leo engaging in the bizarre antics of blessing blocks of ice,
Wow.
a glacier in the name of climate justice.
Yeah,
They're going to
it's
worship.
Really quite beyond.
That's what I said the other day. Worshiping other gods. And when I read the passage, it said of wood and stone. Wood and stone. But it's an example because they're going to worship and they're going to be doing strange things.
Parody on the one hand, Rita. On the other hand, this is sadly the kind of thing that we expect from many global leaders, including many liberal popes. I mean, it's the kind of thing that we certainly would have expected from Pope Francis. I mean, who was about as left-wing
Yes.
as it gets. Unfortunately, I think many of us had higher expectations for Pope
And they
Leo.
will use the name of
after all, he's
Christ.
the first American-born pope. He's from Chicago.
They will use the
Maybe
name
he
of
has some
Christ.
good old-fashioned American Midwestern sensibility, but unfortunately, either what we've seen thus far has not exactly been particularly inspiring, has it been? You know, I think the irony is that when you think about biblical religion, Judaism and Christianity, Protestantism, Catholicism, whatever it is here, you know, in a lot of ways,
He's blowing
the
smoke.
entire purpose of the introduction of monotheism to the world was to do away with the paganism of old. But really, if you think about it, so-called climate change, the greeny radicalism, the global warming agenda, it's really just refashioned, repackaged
They're worshiping
paganism, because they're not actually worshiping
earth.
the God in the heavens,
Nope.
are they? They're actually worshiping the earth.
The earth.
They have
That's
all
what I
these
just
weird
said.
rituals there, and you get expelled from being a member of good society
Yep.
for sinning, and you have to atone. It has all of the basic elements of a religion. It's kind of just the perverse
crazy.
inversion of the religion. Once upon a time, you would have expected, I don't know, the Pope. I mean, you would expect the Pope to actually understand
that.
this, right? But unfortunately, that's not what this
Look at
Pope
what
is
he's
apparently,
doing.
and that makes me quite sad.
But Paul said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. And now there is in store for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award me on that day. And not only to me, but to also all who have longed for his appearing. He fought a good fight. He finished the race. He fulfilled what was given to
For
him. He had
not
kept
only
his
for him,
faith
but
through thick
all
and
those
thin.
that
And he said,
long for
and
his
it's all
appearing.
leading me to that moment when I will be set free, and he will appear to me.
For those that are waiting for his
I often
appearing.
ask people, if Jesus were to come today, would it ruin your weekend? You know, because if you're going to say yes, I pray for you.
I don't have the Bible in front of me, but I got the online Bible. It says Deuteronomy 28. I was reading the other day about blessings and cursings. Blessings and cursings. And look at this. Verse is chapter 28. And we're going to go to verse 64 right here. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from, this is a curse that I was reading the other day, from the Lord shall scatter thee among all the people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which what? Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Huh? Ain't that something? Another God. And even the Bible says another Jesus. Even though they mention Christ, it's another Jesus made up by them in their own way. I made a video on this, 2 hours long. The blessings and the cursings that will come upon the nation. And there are leaders right now that they worship another God. And you're not going to believe there's a religion, and I ain't going to tell you who it is. It's in the world. That they do worship a stone. A stone. And then this one that is a false religion is worshiping the earth. And not only that, you just saw what he was doing.
There, and you
Don't be deceived in these final days.
A member of good society for sinning, and you have to atone. It has all
Look at
of the
that.
basic elements of a religion. It's kind of just the perverse inversion of the religion. Once upon a time, you would have expected, I don't know, the Pope. I mean, the Pope. You would expect the Pope to actually understand this, right? But unfortunately, that's not what this Pope is apparently, and that makes me quite sad.
But Paul.